Hello everyone and welcome back to another math video. Today we're going to be talking about how do you write an equation when they give you a slope and a point. We're going to be learning how to do this with slope-intercept. There is a way to do this with the point-slope formula, so if you're interested in learning that method, I will link that in the description below. Just a reminder, this is the short version of this video, so we're going to go just through the main points pretty quickly. If you want the full-length lesson, I will link that in the description as well. Lastly, before attempting this lesson, you should know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide with fractions, or else have a calculator that can help you with that. You should also know about slope-intercept and how to solve one-step equations. If you'd like refreshers on any of those topics, I will link those in the description below. So, they tell us we have a line, it has a slope of -5, and it goes through the point 1, -9, and it wants it in slope-intercept form. So step one, we're going to use the slope-intercept formula. We should be already familiar with this. So we know the slope goes here, my y coordinate goes here, and my x coordinate goes here. So now we have -9 equals -5 times 1 plus b. Then we do -5 times 1, which is -5. And last step is we need to get the b by itself. Okay, so we did step 1. Step 2, solve for y-intercept the b. So we need to add 5 on both sides. And we have b equals -4. Now, so we did step 2. We got the y-intercept. So now we know the y-intercept, we just found it, is -4. We know the slope is -5 because they gave that to us in the problem. And so now we can go back to slope-intercept form, and we can put in these numbers, right? So the -4 is going to go here, the -5 is going to go here. So now we have y equals -5x minus 4, and this is our final answer. Okay, step 3, plug it back into slope-intercept. Done. For this problem, the slope is 0, so this actually makes the problem a little bit easier. So again, we're going to plug into our mx plus b. So we're going to have -4 equals 0 times 9 plus b. 0 times 9 is just 0. And now 0 plus b. 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 plus 10 is 10. 0 plus b is just b. So this becomes b equals -4. And remember, they told us that the slope at the beginning was m equals 0. So now, when we plug back into our mx plus b, we're going to get y equals 0x minus 4. But because 0 times, remember this is 0 times x, so that's 0, so it's just -4, and this is the final answer. And last one, with a fraction, you still solve it the same way, it just has an ugly fraction. So we're going to have 8 equals -3/5 times 11 times -11 plus b. Again, you can do this part by hand in your head or with a calculator, but you should get 33/5 plus b. Then we do -33/5 on both sides. Let me write that a little bit nicer. -33/5 on both sides, and we end up with b equals 7/5, 7/5. We know the slope, because they gave it to us at the beginning, is -3/5. So now let's plug in. This goes here, this goes here. Oh, this goes here. So now we have y equals -3/5 x plus 7/5, and this is our final answer. All right, here's our cool clock for today, which means that it is time for you to practice what you just learned. Go ahead and pause the video and try these 3 problems on your own. And when you're ready, you can unpause the video and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've had time to work these problems, let's check your solutions. For the first problem, here is the work. You should have ended up with y equals -1x minus 3. Just a reminder that you don't normally write the 1 in front of an x like that, so you're just going to write -x minus 3, and this would be your final answer. For the second problem, here is the work. You should have ended up with y equals -8. And for the last problem here is the work. You should have ended up with y equals 4/7 x minus 1/7. All right, that is it for today. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.